EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 46. Here we go, 46.
Dak's going to put it up right away. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cowboys.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll throw again. Dak. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Hey, report!
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Jackson out of the pistol. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Second down, Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill! 47.
Prescott now. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Change it.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls complete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Yeah, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the move, past the 40. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Yeah! There we go!
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yeah!
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and goal for Prescott. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And that's going to be shut down quickly. He'll get this one only up to about the 2. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Report!
Out of his end zone, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A design run here with Jackson. He fumbled the football. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Middle. 180.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and short, Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's close to another 1st down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And that one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
No motion over Flowers. Again, it'll be Henry. And he uses the vision to take it outside, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick-6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah,
Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick-6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue attack.
And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Jackson. That is hard. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. On the option, they give it to Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah! There we go! Let's take 47.
Prescott on first down. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield. I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, go steal. Smash. Smash. Ready. Ready. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready. Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Yellow. Hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This is Henry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Lance. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Got it.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Come on, set. Check, Hut.
Lance. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Slide through. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Lance looking to throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
22 needle. Ready?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Now
go.
here's 2nd and goal.
Go pink.
In motion, Lamb.
Hut.
To throw is Lance. To the goal line and in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys cut into the lead a little bit. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.